another studio vlog. If you're new here, my name's Caitlin. I make videos every week documenting my journey as I grow and scale my handmade soap and cosmetics business, and I'm so excited that you guys have been loving these studio vlogs. They are the most fun to film for me, so I will keep documenting my daily life as a soap maker. So today is a pretty busy day. Every day is busy, I don't know why I'm saying that. But I have some different things to show you guys today. I'm really excited to make some body butters for my holiday launch. I'm launching my line November 1st, which today is the 28th, I think, so it's only a few days away. I leave the body butters till last just because I don't make a ton of them. It's definitely a specialty item for me. I created the recipe myself, and I will leave a link down below to a blog that I have found to be super useful in teaching myself how to formulate and make products from scratch and properly preserve them too, which is super important. You do not want to be selling any products that are not preserved properly. They could actually be really damaging to people. So I'm gonna leave a link down below to a blog called Swift Crafty Monkey. She's awesome. Susan has so much knowledge to share. She has great ebooks. I actually subscribe to her and pay the $10 a month to be able to get a free ebook of hers every month, and she's just a wealth of knowledge. I have learned so much from her. So she's probably the #1 resource I have loved following the last 3 years, and she's really helped me up my game as far as being a cosmetic formulator and not using like bases and things like that, which nothing against that. I just prefer to make things from scratch. So I'm going to make body butters pretty much all day. I have about 6 batches that I'd like to make. I have gotten some requests to make bigger sizes too, so I'm gonna try that out. I haven't actually priced that out yet or anything because I've only been making the really small 2-ounce ones just to get people excited about the product. So I'm gonna be doing that. I have a little bit of cleanup to do. I'm gonna show you some candles that we made yesterday. Oh my God, it feels like a week ago though. I'm gonna show you some stuff around the studio and a couple updates, but other than that, I'm just really excited to spend another day with you guys. Again, I'm so excited that you have loved following my day along, and I think the last video I posted was almost 20 minutes long, and a lot of you guys watched all the way through, so thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because I do make videos every week, and then you can be notified of when they go up, and you can catch up on all the things going on with Fiorella Soapery, which is my business. So let's get into the day, because I got a little bit of a late start, like always, and I want to make sure I catch up before it's nighttime and I gotta go home. Like I said, yesterday we made a bunch of candles, and I just wanted to share before I cleaned everything up and got the table cleared how we sort of organize it. So I'm still a small candle maker. This is a new product for me this year. I haven't really scaled it up yet. So one tip I found, and I'm not sure where I found it, this is not my tip, but I wanted to share it with you because it's been super helpful, is to get freezer paper. I have a roll like that, and get freezer paper, and I lay it out to the whole length of the table, as you can see here. And then I write here how many I'm going to be making of all the different kinds here, and then I will have my sister, who's actually been helping me, she makes a line, I don't know if you can see it here, but sort of makes a line and draws around what the fragrance is and how many that we made. So she made 6 of these fresh snow, so that even though they're curing and I don't know, like they all look the same, right? So like, how would you know? That's how we're organizing it, and it's actually been really, really helpful as far as utilizing space. And then these, we're testing some of these Candle Science fragrances. I don't use Candle Science at all, really. I know a lot of candle makers use Candle Science just out of the bottle, and that's how they fragrance their candles. I have learned in my business that I need to create things that are unique and different. So we're just testing out of the bottle to see what the candles do as far as scent throw and everything, but most likely we won't be using this fragrances straight unless it's like so amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to show you how we organize that, because if you're starting to do candles, it can sometimes be like kind of hard, like trays and all that. I have found this to be the best, and it helps to get a lot of candles on the table. So yeah. So now I'm just gonna go and clean up all these candles, meaning I'm just gonna put them on a rack. My sister-in-law has been helping me now that we're getting into the swing of holiday season. So she's been so amazing. I'm so grateful for her help. So she'll come in Monday and actually like clean the jars and label them. Monday's our launch. So I might do like 1 or 2 of each just so I can take photos, which is actually another thing I should be doing today. I brought my camera and some of my replica surface boards to take just a couple quick website photos. So I might show you that today, but I need to clean this up and get my space super sanitized for body butters. Again, if you've never made a body butter before, because it's got water in it and it can really go rancid, like in 24 hours it can go rancid. I highly suggest making sure that your entire space is sanitized, that you are, you know, head to toe covered. All of your materials are sanitized, of course, but like that you're not doing anything else. So when I make body butters, I'm not making bath bombs because anything in the air could, you know, I'm super, super anal about making lotions and body butters in a sterile, clean environment. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna take me a little time. So we'll play some music. I'm still into my 90s playlist on Spotify. Jacket on because as the water and oil for my body butters get heated for 20 minutes, so it's called like heat and hold, and basically the reason is to make sure that there is no contaminants in the water, even though I use distilled water. All that, again, go to that blog. She will tell you everything you need to know. But I am waiting for 20 minutes and I can't really do a ton, so I need to take photos for the website. I've set myself up in a really great spot, you'll see, but I'm trying to take photos in between. So it's trying to maximize my time, but let me show you where I have it because the lighting is perfect, but it's kind of a little bit of a crammed space, and it's worth it though. It's so much better. I do have a video that I'll link up here of some fall photos. So when I took all my fall photos, I'm not doing like an elaborate photo shoot right now. I'm honestly just getting the like white on white background photos so I have something to put up on the website, and then once the whole line is made, I'll be able to do the like fun lifestyle photos. But let me show you. So it's right outside the door of my studio. So we've got our little setup here, and it's perfect because there's actually, this is a greenhouse, so there's actually this, I don't even know what that is, but it's like a roof, and it's super cloudy today anyway. See, like so gray. So this is absolutely perfect, and we've really just figured out how to take photos here. And these boards, again, these are replica surfaces. I have talked about them multiple times, but I love, love, love them for all of my photography needs. So yeah, but basically, because this is a tight space, I'm like crammed in there against the wall taking photos. but I am in the middle of 3 batches of body butter. I have one that is cooling to room temperature. Last time I made body butters, I actually poured them when they were more like 100 degrees and still kind of pourable. I used to make them when they were at room temperature, and then it was a lot more difficult to fill the containers. The last time I made them, I poured them like I just said. But I am going to go back to my method of letting them cool down completely, at least to room temperature, because of this blog I keep referencing. I just stumbled across one of her blog posts from a while ago, and she basically is not really for filling your containers. It's definitely easier to pour a liquid into your containers and it's much faster. However, you get a lot of condensation, and condensation isn't great, and it actually can cause more bacteria. And so in an environment like a body butter where we're trying really hard to not have any bacteria in there and not make the preservative work any harder, I'm going to go back to my method of filling them with like a spatula when it's a very thick body butter. So I'm gonna work on that in a minute, but I have basically got the 3 batches going, so I'll show you. So here is said body butter number 1 that's cooling down. It is, this isn't the perfect temperature here. It is 82, 81, that's the top of it. If I stirred it, it would be a little bit warmer. So a little bit longer to go on this one. I've prepped my jars here. Second batch here, I just did about 3 minutes of stirring with the emulsion blender. No fragrance yet, no preservative. Need that to come down before I can add those. And then batch number 3 just went in. So we are moving and grooving and getting through the body butters. Like I said, I gave myself the whole day pretty much to do this, just because I really just wanted to make sure I did everything properly. It is the newest recipe that I have developed, and although I've made it for about probably a year actually, I still, you know, am not in the groove necessarily like I am with like cold processed soap or the bath bombs. Those I make so much more frequently, and the body butters I make, you know, I make a batch every 2 or 3 months, and so it's not something that I'm doing every single week where it's like clockwork now. I have to refer back to my recipe. The measurements have to be pretty perfect, and the temperatures have to be perfect. There's a lot more sciencey stuff involved in lotions and creams and body butters and whatnot, so I'm just taking the time to do that today. And once I do, that will be all set, and then we'll reconvene on whipped soaps next week. But I'm gonna take some more photos too. I think that this one will be cool in a minute, so we'll package that up and just keep going about our day. Okay, so it is now 5 o'clock and I am deciding whether or not to make one more batch. I'm not totally done, like packaging wise. I've got one more in there already. I'm deciding if I want to make a 7th batch. And the reason is I've been getting a lot of requests for larger sizes of my body butters, and I'm a little bit apprehensive to do it because I'm not sure how much the demand is. And obviously the retail is a little bit higher. I sell the small ones for $10 a piece. So I just priced out and did like one recipe. So one recipe that I make, and obviously I can scale it up somewhat. One recipe makes 18 mini 2-ounce ones or 4 8-ounce jars. So I was just sort of doing the math, and I have another video that I'll link up here about pricing your products and making sure that you're actually making enough money for your time and effort, and that you have enough profit built in there. I feel like a lot of people get started and they don't really know how to price their products, and I actually have a background of 11 years in corporate retail and being a buyer, so I have a lot of background and understanding as far as like mark-on and margin, which are both the same things, and how much profit you're making, because this isn't a charity, right? Like, we want to make amazing products and we want to give people great things. We don't want to overprice ourselves, but we have to pay ourselves and make some kind of money. So you want to make sure that you have profit built in and that you're not just making products and selling them and not actually able to grow and scale your business. So with that said, I think my little talk gave me a little bit more motivation to maybe do a 7th batch. Like I said, it's 5 o'clock. I usually try to leave the studio around 5 o'clock just because I want to have work-life balance and spend some time with my husband, but he's kind of occupied tonight and he's taking care of Lucy, but occupied. So I kind of can stay here as long as I need to, which is amazing because we're heading into holiday and I have plenty of things on my to-do list to do. So I think I'm going to do that, and I have a couple cents left that I'm gonna make, and then we'll see where we end up. Okay. It is many hours later. It is 6:45. I finished the body butters. Let me show you. It doesn't look like a lot of work, to be very honest with you. I think I need to do a better job at scaling this up a little bit more, although I haven't been selling a ton of body butter, so this is a pretty big batch for me. I'm so tired, I don't even know what I'm saying. I think year to date I've sold like maybe 100 body butters. I haven't had it for long, like I said, so I'm trying the bigger sizes and all of that. So I'm proud that I got it all done, but it's super late, so I just ordered some Chinese takeout because it is that kind of a night and I felt bad. My husband's at home studying for an exam that he's got, and he's not cooking. I'm certainly not cooking right now. I'm gonna end the vlog here, and I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me and almost the night, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.